Hey crew, Rival here, and I've been in Forge for quite a few days, and the new map is called Corpo Wonderland. So I was really hoping that I could just take the original Corpo map, go into Forge, and tweak it a few ways. The problem is they don't allow you to actually forge the Corpo map. All the other maps that I wanted to do, I could easily do. So I actually had to remake the bones of Corpo from scratch. I took measurements, I went around, and I came up with this. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to kind of fly you around a little bit, kind of show you the lay of the land, and then we'll jump into it and you'll just kind of see me moving around, and you'll see quickly how just a few tweaks really make a difference with Corpo. So in the Corpo Wonderland map, you can see I changed the bases just a little bit. I made the ceiling a little bit lower. I actually bumped in the walls a little bit just to try to give you that kind of trippy feeling. As we come through, so you can see you can still hide behind stuff. I put the pillars in the way so that it blocks some of the bombers coming in. We've got these curved elements that we'll talk about when I'm actually doing the run through. But you can see it goes curved on the side, curved above, curved on the side, curved below. Mid is very similar. You still have the access to the corridor. I did put a different kind of soft power spot, just like this becomes a soft power spot, and I'll talk about that more. And then again, more curved, above, below, so you can still get a lot of freedom with grapples. I thought that was really important. Now, the red zone is actually, I flipped it 180 degrees just for fun, just to kind of give it a look, to give you that, again, that Alice in Wonderland feel, like everything isn't quite right. The lighting is purple, it's all kinds of stuff going on. But again, I wanted more freedom with grappling. I wanted you to still be able to get in between the pillars, get around. But again, you are blocked to come past here, right? So you can't just like get behind any of this stuff. I made sure it was really hard to cheat the map. You can't just leave the map. I have it completely blocked off. But again, this is Corpo Wonderland. Let's get in and let's do some movement. Okay, movement in the new Corpo map. So you'll see I can still jump up here, and I can still G-slide off. Now, when you're actually in the base, you can see how this wall is a little slanted. I just want to give our raider a little bit of pressure. So there's just a little bit of a decline to the ceiling now. So if you have the rushdown hammer, you can actually accidentally bump the ceiling. And the reason I did that is this map, and with all of my maps, I want to teach you something to improve your gameplay. This map, it's all about jump and crouch, learning how to jump and crouch. If you have a rushdown hammer, if you jump and crouch, you should not have a problem raiding the same way you've always raided. And again, we still are guarded from here. We can still slide out into the fight if we need to. We can still put up our flag. We still are spawning here. The Corpo map in most of its glory is still here. So now, the rotation of this map, like we talked about in the overview, really plays into this, because these walls, it gives me a reason. And as you can see, we've got left side above, right side below, left side above, right side. So there's this spiral going on. And what's really cool about that is now, instead of being forced, I have to go down mid and I have to play for the corridor. Now it's depending upon the route I choose to take, depending upon whatever my loadout is, that's the route that I may take. Or even, let's say I spawn on the left, I'm not having to go to the right, I can stay left. And here's what's cool with these walls, is you can clip them and you can get a G-slide off of them. Right, so all of these walls, and you can G-slide off of everything. You can come up here, you can G-slide off of everything, you can get to the next thing that you can G-slide off of. That way you can really cause mayhem in their base if you're trying to do that raid, right? So now, if, let's say I'm up here, I'm fighting behind these pillars, oh, I need to get behind, I jump crouch into these barriers. Now, I'm not fully safe. I'm exposed here. I do have this pillar guarding me. I am blocking some sight lines a little bit, and it is tough for them to get me. I can kind of snipe here a little bit, but again, my shoulder is exposed here. And I wanted to make sure that your position is still not a power position. It's more of a soft power position. But I can slide, I can jump, and I can crouch into here. I can slide, I can jump, I can crouch into here. I can slide, I can crouch, I can jump, right? So you can get and navigate in between the barriers. They're really not in your way, but you can use them to fight. You know, you can come up here, you can clip, you can get behind this crouching spot. Oh, I want to get into the middle spot here. So it's still all good and dandy. I can get up here, right? I can jump and crouch to come up here. I can clamber up here if I need to. I can jump crouch to just get in here. Because again, the regular Corpo map, the floor is a little bit lower, right? So you can just walk in. And I don't like that because number one, it's really easy to... It's too easy to clear out with a Cinder Shot or a Ravager. And again, I want to give you a reason to practice jump crouch. Jump crouch eliminates clambers, which is so important. Jump crouch, I can come up here. And again, by flipping this main room upside down, right? So that's the floor, this is the ceiling. We have all the air conditioner ducts. And again, this would have been a little bit different in Corpo, but again, I wanted to give you that. But the reason is we can now come up here. I can't just jump up here. I have to jump crouch. That way I can skip the clamber. Now, if I want to clamber, I can, but there's that delay, right? So I can clamber, great, or I can jump and skip that clamber and I'm up here. So if I'm trying to make, you know, a run for it, maybe I'm over here. Hello, jump clamp. Maybe I'm over here and, you know, I'm trying to kind of play this corner a little bit. Okay, I got to get to that air conditioner vent. So I'm here, I jump, I skip the clamber, and I'm up here, right? So I can hit this position. Maybe I'm going to skip this way over here. I'm going to skip this way. I'm going to clip this corner, and I'm in. I'm raiding. You know, I'm tucking behind, whatever. I want to get to the other side. So I clip it. I'm here. I can grab that flag, and I can go. So let's practice and show you. So again, I can come up here. I can skip the clamber. Now, if I want, you know, I can stay here. I'm not totally safe. It's deeper in the corridor, so it's still worth going in there for safety. Over here, if you have a power weapon, a Ravager or something like that, you know, you can really work it. You can use a sniper. You can come up here, right? It's not... Oh, it is. See, I didn't realize I have it, so you can skip this clamber, but you can skip this clamber too, which is great. So that's kind of an unintended beauty of this map. But, you know, I'm glad it's there because it's really important that you can skip this clamber too if you're trying to really get a good position and get a good shot off. But I did want to make it really easy to escape. Hello. See, now I can't do it. There we go. I did want to make it easy to escape and step back into cover. And again, you can always clamber. But we're here. We're going to grab this flag. I can grab. I can throw it. I can grab. I can clip. I can thrust. Right? So now my thrusters are going further. And I can actually get there in just 2 flags, right? And it just dawned on me. I don't have the flag cap right here. That's hilarious. The map is done except for the capture spot. But again, so you saw how I took that flag, I G-slid, and then I could thrust. So I gained all this extra speed. I didn't have to use all of my equipment to do so. How long is that taking? I didn't have to use all of my equipment to do so, and I could get so much further with just one thrust. So, you know, I really wanted to, again, make a map that forces you to get better at hitting. And again, I'll put in that spawn. So if you guys like this map, make sure you hit like on the YouTube channel. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do so. This will be in the customs rotation. Again, it's the same footprint as Corpo. The ceiling's a little higher. There isn't that light down. We still have the same corridor over here midway through the map. I just added a little twist to it. I just added a couple safe spots, so it's not just you're just not a sitting duck the whole time. And again, teaching you something with this jump and skipping the clamber by just jump crouching, right? So again, it's mostly the same map, but I thought it was important that we could do something a little bit more fancy. So until next time, guys, I'll see you then.